Beautiful people, my name is Rodney Rikai, and right now I am tapped in with Laurence Fishburne, the iconic Laurence Fishburne, for a new series on Quibi called Free Rayshawn that talks about a young black man, like many of us, just trying to survive the police. First and foremost, Brother Fishburne, how is your spirit doing on today?
My spirit is good, brother. How is yours?
It's good, man. I'm in LA, living in the sunshine, and life is beautiful. Man, you've been a part of some truly powerful stories that encapsulate Black trauma, from Cornbread Earl and Me, Boys in the Hood, Higher Learning, and now Free Rayshawn. Why is it important for you, as a cemented Hollywood legend, why is it important for you to continue to tell these stories of Black trauma?
Well, because I wasn't always a Hollywood legend, and because I've been Black all my life.
Right.
And I'm going to be Black until I die.
Love it. Love it.
That's the long and the short of it.
We do hear sometimes people get, they forget the origins, the genesis, and they remove themselves. And so it is beautiful to see that you're still here fighting with us, for us. I appreciate that. So we have short films, we have feature films, we have Broadway, and now we have this new evolution of what I'm calling condensed films.
Okay.
This is shot or aired episodically, but it is a film at its core.
Yes.
What were some of the differences in shooting this and being on this set in comparison to sets you've been a part of the past?
Well, that's a good question. The reality of it is that it was written as one piece. So Free Rayshawn is a full-size script. Then it was constructed in the writing as 8, 10, 15 episodes, each one ending in a cliffhanger, specifically for this new medium. I was excited about the new medium because I have been talking with friends for almost 10 years about where storytelling is going, and it was ultimately going to get to where Quibi is right now. Yep. Because as you know, young people, for the most part, watch their films on their phones. Yep. Or their tablets. So this is where our audience is. And so we have to, as storytellers, as people in the industry, we have to connect with you. We have to reach out to you in a way in which it's comfortable for the audience and pleasing for the audience. So this is a really, really wonderful thing to be a part of at the beginning.
Does that change your approach at all as a storyteller?
Not at all. It just means that we have to, as you say, condense things and make them digestible quicker.
Yeah. Okay. All right. In this, you play the role of liaison and you communicate between two different worlds. I ask you now to call upon a world that you've lived in the past on film. What would Brother Furious Styles say to Lieutenant Pointy should they happen to meet? What would that interaction be like?
That's a really great question, and I'm going to have to think on that. I wouldn't want to venture into that territory without some serious thought.
All right. Duly noted. You guys shot this last year during the NBA playoffs. I heard you and Stephan say that you knew the Raptors were going to win a championship. Right now, the NBA playoffs are in full swing in the bubble. Who do you have this year's NBA bubble champion?
Oh, why you gotta put me on the spot like that, dog?
Pressure, man.
You know what? You're going to have to get with Stephan on that. I can't.
Oh, man.
I can't call it, bro.
Right.
I can't call it.
Thank you so much for your time. You take care of that hand.
I will.
Thank you for continuing to fight for us.
Bless you, man, and thank you.
Two of the most electrifying talents in Hollywood, Jasmine Jones. We have Brother Stephan James on behalf of Quibi's new series. It's called Free Rayshawn, a powerful film. First and foremost, how y'all spirits doing, man? Heavy content, heavy times. How y'all feeling?
One day at a time, man. One day at a time.
It's going through the motions.
Jasmine, speaking on the film, there's a moment where you literally risk your life to ask Stephan for his truth. You demand it. In your work environments, what are some things that you demand to ensure your safety and the freedom to be a storyteller? And how did this cast and crew help you to have that during this experience?
There's this sense of when you do a project like this and kind of shed part of yourself, there's like that conversation that you have to have before you start. And I think it was after the first read through that we did, where we all went in a room and we kind of talked about like what we were dealing with and made some changes. And, Stephan and I had a talk too before we started, and in order to play these roles, we have to trust each other, and we have to allow and give us space and allow us to let go and play and find these feelings in order to give this piece justice and be truthful and really tell this story in the most real way that you can. I worked with amazing actors that allowed me to do that and gave me the space. That's what you want as an actor on a piece like this. That's what you demand, and have those conversations and be comfortable, so you can really do right to the piece.
Absolutely. Stephan, a lot of times the energy that we have to have in the world just to survive it is not necessarily the energy that's conducive to us living our happiest and healthiest life as Black men. What are some of the layers that you've had to shed over the years once you realized they were not to your benefit?
Man, you're getting deep, brother.
That's what we're here for. This Black entertainment television.
Wow. Listen, man, you're so, you really hit it on the nose. I mean, I think, from the beginning of time, Black people have inherently tried to fit into a system that really isn't built for them.
Yep.
So, you look at a story like Free Rayshawn, talking about a Black, ex-Marine, a guy who fought for his country, gave his life for his country, the very country that won't turn around and protect him, won't turn around and protect his family. Yeah. So I think it's very, very, very telling, sort of some of the struggles that we have to go through as Black, people in this society. And again, that's why it's so important to be a part of telling a story like this. Is, I often realize even, as myself as an actor, it's just, you got to work double time, triple time to just level playing field. And, Black people are always expected to be super, super great, super, super talented. It's not okay to be, dormant, if you will. And so, I think we realize those standards, and I think you recognize the greatness that exists within our people. And I think that you do stories like this in order to empower and uplift people, and also to spread awareness and to spark a conversation. I think that we've done that with this piece.
1000%, man. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you both so much for your time. Raptors winning the championship this year?
You know it, baby. Come on.
Hell no. Stop it, man. You know the truth. Listen, man, I'm Rodney Rikai, Stephan James, Jasmine Cephas Jones. We are tapped. Appreciate you both. Love and light.
I think.